Hi everyone. I would like to talk about a form of inspiration that I personally find very helpful. So if you're suffering from writer's block, which can be a total pain in the arse, this is a really good way to try and overcome that. So obviously there are like thousands of authors and poets out there who have written amazing pieces of work before us, and on my creative writing course at college, they used to encourage us to use stimulus pieces. So they would just give us like a random book, and we had to find like a poem or a short story, and then take that and use it as our inspiration to create our own piece. So I thought I would share with you a poem I did in response to Sylvia Plath's poem, The Hanging Man. But first, I'm going to read you The Hanging Man by Sylvia Plath. By the roots of my hair some god got hold of me. I sizzled in his blue vaults like a desert prophet. The night snapped out of sight like a lizard's eyelid, a world of bold, white days in a shadeless socket. A vulturous boredom pinned me in this tree. If he were I, he would do what I did. So that was Sylvia Plath's The Hanging Man. And I thought it was quite an intriguing poem, so that's kind of the reason why I picked it. And I remember that lesson, I was like really struggling with writer's block, and it was like, oh yeah, you have to write something, use it as a stimulus, and I was like, I'm not sure. But actually, I managed to do a small poem in response, and I didn't really give it a name. It's untitled because I couldn't think of a name. I wasn't really creative that day. But I wrote a poem in response to it, and my inspiration came from kind of telling the story of how the man ended up on the tree. Okay, so here's my poem. Endless days of cold compelled me to act. The whales all around me were like death's hands reaching out. So out into the vibrant night I crept, like a cat who has no fear, to snatch a loaf of bread for those I hold dear. But the local beat were vultures, too cunning to evade. Now I'm nothing but a warning to others, hanging from a dead tree in this vast glade. So that was just like a little poem I did in response to Sylvia Plath's. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that if you ever suffer from writer's block, a really good writer's block buster is to just look up a poem or a short story and just take inspiration from it and just come up with your own piece, because it's actually quite a fun little creative writing exercise you guys can do. So thank you. Please leave any comments, and I hope you enjoyed my poem.